What it is. Yeah. Not trying to be something I'm not. Phonies, fakes, BMA way, we're gonna spray. Phantom Menace here, Bobby Nizzle kid, rusty ass shivs, gonna slay your wigs, 9 lives to live, I'm a lion kid, it is what it is, I'ma do another bid. Phantom Menace here, Bobby Nizzle kid, rusty ass shivs, gonna slay your wigs, 9 lives to live, I'm a lion kid, it is what it is, I'ma do another bit. An inquiry, is it blasphemy? Bobby Nizzle spells catastrophe. Stop hating, stop faking, stop making lame ass songs. They're fake and phony, and they're way too fucking long. Got a hot ass schlong. Bobby Nizzle, the Sixth Lord, Phantom Menace shit award. Don't be a sow or fucking selfish. I'll crack your fucking head like a fucking shellfish. Uno, dos, tres. True to the stripes, Jedi Master gripes. I'm a Sith, I'm a spit what I spit, and that's fucking it. Where are you, George Lucas? Love your shit since I was 6. No bullshit, Diggy Skins, break out the shivs. Make those sick ass beats, and turn my mic up so I get these phonies to shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear your shit, faggot ass bitch. Bobby Nizzle, shining, whining and dining, making mad CDs, back of my truck lining. $10 a piece, my whole life story. Gotta warn ya, it's fucking gory. Gotta keep it real and never cross over. Phantom Menace here, Bobby Nizzle kid, rusty ass shivs, gonna slay your wigs, 9 lives to live, I'm a lion kid, it is what it is, I'ma do another bid. Phantom Menace here, Bobby Nizzle kid, rusty ass shivs, gonna slay your wigs, 9 lives to live, I'm a lion kid, it is what it is, I'ma do another bit. Quadruple stab wounds, does what he wants. I'm a fucking 4-leaf soldier. Bobby Nizzle ho, Boston's up in arms. Code of silence, hustler's charm. Big ass arms to squeeze your head. You'll be in a hospital bed on fucking meds. You got no friends, hoodlums, hooligans. On my contact celly, no Roman homie. I got friends all over that you don't wanna know. So no one's gonna know when the bullets start to flow. Let you yo. Bobby Nizzle, the mad scientist, mongoose, non-lion, you'll be frying, non-implying, non-reliable, you're viable, vulnerable, visible, miserable, faggot-ass liberal, Nizzle, hypnotic, electronic machine, gasoline, super mean and lean, the B-Town brawler, mauler, holla, I know the value of $1, catastrophe, match me, got the gods on my side, nowhere to hide, slide, glide, no jive, live, quadruple spitting that juice, skids producing illmatic beats, like kid eating treats, goosebumps, no chumps lumps, hematomas, Irish promoter, Bobby Nizzle gloater, Phantom Menace shit, relics, Celtic crosses, underground bosses, Boston brawlers, holla, you hear Bobby Nizzle, you definitely know, I got mad flow, mad juice, the old seducer, mad drugs, guns, power, sick ass producer, getting back into cash, once all you snitches, a smash. At last, Phantom Menace here, Bobby Nizzle kid, rusty ass shivs, gonna slay your wigs, 9 lives to live. Good afternoon, people. Post fights, Alantic City and Top Rank Boxing, UFC Fight Night. Was it 89? Alantic City. And Top Rank Boxing this past weekend. We got 10 days away from UFC 300, probably the best card I've ever fucking seen. 299 was pretty good too, but I don't think anything's as good as 300. I mean, there's always been good cards, even Fight Night cards. I don't have a problem with Fight Night cards. People complain a lot, but we're gonna at least get a few good fights. Sometimes even fucking shitty, what people consider shitty fucking fight nights. I don't consider any of them shitty, honestly, because we got fights. But sometimes you get all finishes on a card where no one thought any finishes would happen. So we wouldn't get no fucking, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand people. But hey, whatever. To each his own. All I know is there's a fucking fight card. I'm watching it. All right, let me see. Let me just go over
Let's go over last week's fights. Savaging picks tomorrow. Let me see. Screen. Let me see how this works on fucking vertical screen. Instagram. What are you talking about? Instagram. What do you mean? I thought it was sharing. Go live. I already am fucking live. What do you mean? Oh, shit. I didn't even know that. God damn. I had no fucking clue. Sorry about that, people. If that's messed up. Let me see how this... Hold on. This is the first time going live to Instagram, like streaming. Not live on Instagram, just Instagram. I'm talking about live streaming. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, cool. All right, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. I don't know. I started like 5 minutes ago. Well, I think I know what I did wrong now. All right. So, I don't know where. Thank you. Excuse me. I had someone watching it from Instagram and to the other places I'm streaming it just to make sure it all, looks fucking. It's when you stream it to Instagram, you got to do it on vertical screen, and I don't know. I like the bigger screen. I like the bigger screen because it's just I guess everyone's used to what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but anyways, we'll figure this out. All right, so share. Let me see, share. How the fuck am I supposed to start the screen? I don't want to start the screen. Oh, I guess I have to stop it for a second, huh? Let me see. Shit. All right. Let me see. I guess I'm going to have to try it like this. Let me see. I'm sure I can figure this out. Share screen. Share screen. Combat sports. Yep. There we go. Boom. That should pop up. That should pop up on regular. Yep. It's popping up. All right. Cool. It's popped up. This is a PFL. Actually, what the fuck am I? Hold on. I gotta go over last week's. This past weekend, I mean. Excuse my language. Working on it, YouTube. Go easy on me. I'm working on that word. Working on not saying it no more. Not on here, anyways. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go. Maybe I can find it here. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. So everything's a little bit different because of the vertical screen, because of Instagram, right? Let me see. Oh yeah. It is easy. All right. So boxing 4 for 4. I think this is gonna show up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's showing up. 4 for 4. I don't know, boxing, I'm like 96% pick rate. Boxing's just easy for me to pick. All right, let me see something real quick. I just want to see if I can share this too. To Instagram. You'd have to stop the fucking stream. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that don't make sense. Yeah, I don't understand this, but I'll figure it out. Let me see. Yeah, I don't like the fucking way this looks, actually. I don't like it. It's too small of a fucking screen. Not that it ain't cool or nothing that you could do this, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out like next time or something, but I'll just do it this way, I guess. Yeah, I didn't even know you have to. Fuck, I gotta figure this out somehow. I guess. I don't know. I'll go with the landscape like that. Say a biggie. We'll figure it out. Share screen. Share screen. How can you share screen? Remove. Hold on. The same. Okay, share screen. Let me see. Share screen. Yep. Boom. Share. I just don't know how it's going to look on here. Yeah, you guys ain't going to be able to see this as good. I'm going to have to fucking do this the other way I usually do it because it's not working this fucking way. Well, it just doesn't look good on the screen. Like a lot bigger on the screen the other ways. Let me see. If there's anything I can do to fix this, make it a little bit better. No. What are you going to do? All right. No, that ain't it. There we go. There it is. All right. So 4 for 4. Valdez Wilson card, top rank. Now it's 4 for 4 and 295th out of 342. Shout out to Tapology, but Jesus, no one likes boxing on Tapology, man. Everyone loves MMA. I love them both, so I don't get it. People love boxing like I do since I was 9 years old. Like, since 79, 80, when I first seen Marvin Hagler running on a beach with fucking combat boots screaming war. I'm like, fucking just inspired right away. Boom. But I was watching Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee flicks as a kid, right? In the 70s. So yeah, I don't get it. I love boxing, but I love fucking mixed martial arts. Excuse my language. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be so hard to fucking do this. 4 out of 13 for UFC Fight Night at Atlantic City. A lot of fuckery, a lot of early stoppages, a lot of fucking referee on fucking roids or whatever the fuck. 9 out of 13 the week prior. It's like 9-4. I don't know, 1,071st place out of almost, 5,500, 5,050. But watch pay-per-views. There's like 7,200. Yeah, so there's like usually around 8,000 people pick on the pay-per-views. Fight nights, a little less. But it's fucking 60% correct. 400 wins over losses. And this is only since I've only been doing this since remember since 3 years. July 7th will be 3 years. So a little over 2 years. I got my black belt after 2 years. And then there's about 5, 6, 8 different belts after the black belt. But you got to go through all the other belts too. White belt, yellow, orange, purple, all of them. Blue, all of them to get the black. And then after black, like coral belts, all these other belts. Like Master Sparks has. Kid's got like one of the best pick fucking percentages I've ever seen. I'm talking about MMA, like not even boxing, MMA. I think he likes boxing too, from what I remember. So, yeah, Stevie Sparks. He's probably one of the fucking best. He's definitely in the top 100. I know that. I've seen him 99th place out of the top 100. That's pretty impressive. But we got PFL tonight. I don't really watch PFL unless like Francis is fighting or Cedric Doumbé or someone I like. Not that there ain't no good fighters in there, just the elbows, no elbows. I don't like no. You can't call it MMA if you're not using elbows. You can't. There's no way. You might as well call it karate. You might as well call it boxing and freaking and wrestling. It's not mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts is elbows. It's 8 limbs, like Muay Thai. Same exact thing. But anyways, last week kind of saw fight nights. You just never know what the hell's gonna happen. You never freaking know. You never know. Let me see here. Like this fight right here. Aaron Blanchfield. You're tough as they come. You were running in the punches, running straight in with your chin not tucked in, anything. You're tough as fucking they come, but Jesus Christ, man, move that head and slip and rip. Slip and rip, because this lady was just picking you apart. That's all she was doing. And she looked like fucking twice the size of you. And like, I know height-wise you were at a disadvantage, but you're just lower to the center of gravity. That really doesn't mean nothing. She has to punch down. You got to punch up. Punching up's harder than punching down. That's why I always tell people when you're shadow boxing, punch up. When you're using heavy hands, shadow boxing, punch up. Even hitting the speed bag or hitting a heavy bag or hitting a hook bag, a hook and uppercut bag or a motion bag. Punch up. I know you can't do it with the motion bag unless you set it up that way, high, middle, or low. A motion bag is basically for fucking timing and slipping and ripping, basically. That's what mitts are for, too. Focus pads and sparring. But Blanchfield, tough as they come, but you could definitely see the beast here, Farhat. Everyone says her name differently, but the French lady here, she definitely got skills. So do you, Blanchfield. You just got to learn how to move the head a little bit and take your head up the center line. And, I thought you should have won the fight just out of toughness alone, but she was piecing you up. So it's basically like a point fight. It's like a point fight. It's like amateur boxing or Olympic boxing. But you weren't moving your head, and you were just running in the punches, literally running in the punches. Like, I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. Is it still on there? I thought I got rid of it. But I put in share both at the same time. Oh, it is? All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had to make sure. I don't know. All right. Let's see real quick. All right. So, anyways. Yeah, Blanchfield, you just got to work on your work on getting that fucking fight to the ground with her. That's where you that's your best. That's what you do best. Bring people to the ground and ground and pound. Farhat, she's a tough woman. Both of you are tough, man. But there's a lot tougher woman. Like next week, Weili Zhang and the lady she's fighting from China. That's going to be an insane fight. Buckley. I give this kid a lot of credit. He learned how to fight off YouTube videos, man. You got to give the kid credit. Vincent Luque, class act, always has been. Great fucking fighter. It just doesn't seem like you want to be there no more, bro. I heard you had a brain bleed or something, man. Like, you shouldn't be fighting with a brain bleed. Like, I don't know. I guess it's hard to tell a fighter you can't fight. You know what I mean? So I just seen you look so much better. It's almost like watching Tony Ferguson's decline, even though Tony Ferguson was fucking undefeated for 8 years. You know what I mean? Just seeing what Gaethje did to him like that one time, I was like in shock. Not that Gaethje ain't good enough to do it. He is good enough to do it. He gets better and better and better. But, oh, man, it's hard to see you go out like this, dude. But it's all good. I mean, you got plenty of wins. You know, a lot you could do for the UFC. I'm sure they give you a job, like, you know, doing something that you don't have to fight no more. And maybe you just lost the hunger to fight. You know, people do get civilized. You know, fighters get civilized. You know, they get silly, they get too comfortable, and they're not as hungry as they used to be. That's why I respected Marvin Hagler so much. $42 million in the bank. He was still isolating himself for 2-3 months down the end of Cape Cod, and just he'd take it out on his fucking opponents. A fucking savage. Running with combat boots on, screaming, "Whoa, whoa, who's the champ? I'm the champ. I'm the champ." Vincent Luque, I nothing but prayers for you, dude. I hope you figure things out, brother. I know we all have egos. I get it. I understand. Believe me, if anyone understands, it's me. A huge ego. It's just confidence, though. But hey, yeah. So usually main events and co-mains, almost every time I get them right. But sometimes you just don't pick them right. Weidman, I thought you looked great compared to your last couple fights. Throwing kicks, everything. I thought you looked great. Silva's a tough kid. Tough man right there. Yeah, I didn't like the 4 fucking eye pokes, but those gloves, Trevor Whitman has the best gloves in MMA I ever seen. I don't know. It's like it curls your hands like this, like, so you can't poke unless you extend your fingers. Even trying to extend them, it's not gonna. Even trying to extend them, it makes your hands like curl. The end of your fingers curl, so they're not pointed straight out. It's like they're always like this a little bit, so you can grapple with them. But they want to put the UFC logo on the gloves, which I don't see a problem with that. But Trevor Whitman's name should be inside the gloves. You know what I mean? If they give him the contract, you know, I'm sure he can make enough gloves for the UFC. I'm sure he can figure that out. The guy's a fucking smart guy, and he's a great trainer too. Look what he's done with Gaethje. Look what he's done with Rose. Look what he's done with Kamaru Usman. I mean, Kamaru Usman was a fucking wrestler, and turned him into a pretty good striker. You know, good puncher, and you know, I don't know. I'd be training with fucking Trevor Whitman and those guys, or I'd probably go down the friggin' well, there's a lot of great AKA down South Florida. You can go to fucking Cali where DC and Khabib and all those guys train. Like, there's so many good gyms for MMA. New England Cartel up here in Beantown, the Bloody Bean, and I think it's a Medford or Malden. One of the other two. It's like northwest of Boston, a couple miles northwest of Boston, not too far out of Boston. Not too far at all. But that fucking gym produces some tough kids, man. I'll tell you that. Cater's doing something fucking good there. No doubt about it, because that guy never gives up. And neither does Rob Font. And every other kid I've seen fight from there does not give up. I love it. Weidman, you looked a lot better, brother. No doubt about it. I wish you would have just said, bro, like, you know what? It is what it is. You know, yeah, they were unfortunate, the eye pokes. if they took 2 points from you, they could take 4, right? But if they took 2 points, it would have been better. Take 2 points from you, you still would have won because you won the first 2 rounds. So you still would have won. If you would have just dealt with it a little bit better, like, because you know how people are, and, casuals, people that really just started watching MMA, they think it's WWF or WWE shit. You know what I mean? They don't realize it's real fighting. You know what I mean? It's like an elite street fight. It's exactly what it is. But Weidman, you look great. I'm not pissed off at you. Bruno Silva, I think you guys should just run it back. Run it back. Run it back for Silva's sake, because Bruno Silva's a tough kid. He gave Alex Pereira, Izzy and Pereira probably gave, Izzy and Silva gave Pereira the hottest fights. Izzy, obviously. But Pereira, I like Hill. I don't think anyone's beaten Pereira. Not in that lightweight division. That's just my honest opinion. I think he's the next John Jones in the light heavyweight division. I think he might go up the heavyweight and fight too. So I don't think you're beating John Jones. I don't think anyone would, just because you got heavy hands and all that. It doesn't matter. John Jones ain't going to let you get close enough to hit him like that. Even if he does, even if he do get in close to hit him, we all see he has a chin. He's been hit with clean shots. And he just hits you 3 more times right after. He hasn't been in too many wars, and he's taken, he's been, how many times was he disciplined? About 3-4 times for like 2 years, year and a half. All that time off just makes your body better. Makes your body, rest. And I don't know. I don't think anyone beats John Jones in the heavyweight division. I think Aspinall's the closest one that could, or Stipe. I don't see anyone beating John Jones. I think John Jones fights Stipe, beats Stipe, even though I like Stipe, a lot. It sucks. I got to go with my favorite is John Jones, right? But Stipe could beat John Jones. I don't think he will. And it's not an age thing. It's not I just don't think Stipe, he has the hands. He's a Golden Glove champ. He's a class act. I mean, he's a fucking firefighter. The guy, what can you say bad about that guy? But I don't like to say nothing bad about fighters anyways. You're in that octagon, you're in that ring, you're in that cage, whatever. Boxing, fucking mixed martial arts. I have respect for you. I respect anyone that gets in there because not everyone has the balls to get in a fucking ring or get in the octagon or get in the cage and spar with fucking pro fighters or whatever. Until you do that, you can't really talk shit, honestly. Let me see. Yeah, Weidman, good job. Silva, I think they made it. What the fuck did they make it? They made it. What they make it? It wasn't a unanimous decision or anything. It was a technical. What the? They changed it to something, but it wasn't a draw. Wasn't a draw. Wasn't a unanimous decision. I think it was a split. Technical decision or something like that. Yeah, technical. I'm pretty sure it was a technical one or something like that. I don't think they. I think Silva might have appealed the decision. I think just run it back. Just run it back. Weidman looked a lot better though, no doubt about it. Like he was kicking everything. I don't know. Only he knows how he feels, Weidman. I don't think he was doing it on purpose. I really don't. It's the way the gloves are. We'll never know. I don't think Chris Weidman needs to cheat to win. Like, honestly, I don't. The kid's a fucking savage. He's a good kid, too. He's not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, anyone that talks about Chris Weidman, or most of the guys from Long Island, Longo and Weidman, and all those guys down there, they're all good guys. You know what I mean? They're all taught by Longo, and they're just class acts. All of them. All good people, man. Like all the good gyms. Dumas, man. Round 1 KO, TKO. I think you got poked in the eye too. Actually, I think you got poked in the eye too. But Ruzaboyev. Sorry if I'm hacking your last name there, brother. Always happens with Asia names, Russian names, and Asian names. Just what are you gonna do? Black. Damn, fucking. You put a pace on friggin' Dumas. I actually had Dumas in this. I thought he was gonna beat you with his reach. The Reaper. I don't know, brother. Get back in that gym and keep fucking working on whatever you. I think it's a mental thing with you, brother. Honestly, I really believe it's a mental thing with you because you definitely got the skills to do it. You got to get in that mindset. You got to fight. It's eat, sleep, train, repeat. That's it. It's fighting. Till you're 30, 35, and then you retire with a bunch of money and you freaking, then you have your good times. You know what I mean? I know it's hard. I'm sure it's hard. It's almost set up for you to fail. You know what I mean? A good fight, Black. This guy's a fucking pro. He's a tough kid, man. Dumas, just get back in the gym, man. Work on your craft. I thought this fight was stopped way too soon. I guess it's better to stop sooner than later. But this is the thing about the ref thing, right? The refs should know the fighters, what they're about. How many times Algio has come back after losing, like the first round or whatever, getting rocked? It's like Gaethje versus Johnson, right? He was on spaghetti legs like 2 times. Like, but he kept throwing punches and you know what I mean? He said, we're gonna go to deep waters and you're not gonna last. And Gaethje was not lying. I like Johnson a lot. But Gaethje found a way, dug deep. And hey, Kyle Nelson, I'm not taking nothing away from this guy. He fought a great fight. I thought Algio was definitely gonna beat him. I thought he'd wear him out within like second, third round and just take over. He's a tough kid. But Kyle Nelson had different ideas. I definitely thought it was stopped way too soon. But it's just the way it is, So, hey, you have good cards. You could be hot for like fucking 5, 6, 10 cards in a row. And then you just have a shitty card. Fight night cards are hard. Cheaty. I thought he was definitely going to freaking lose. I mean, this guy, he lost like 3 fights prior. Like, it's just like, you don't know what you're going to get with Cheaty. Definitely has the skills. I'm kind of happy you won. You know what I mean? I'm kind of happy you won, brother. McKee. Tough kid, but you hung in there. You know what I mean? Cheaty just looked good. Looked better than he did in his last 3 fights. Those last 3 fights prior to this, it's not like you were fighting nobodies. You were fighting some pretty good guys. I like the Skeletor AK has. Makes me laugh. Reminds me of like I don't know, the 80s or something, or the late 70s or whatever. Nate Landwehr, Nate the Train. He had 3 losses in a row, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Jamal Emmers. This kid's got all the skills in the world. Pretty boy. I don't know what happened. Nate Landwehr, just dirty boxing inside. Dirty boxing always comes in handy. If you've ever boxed before, you kind of learn that. Sparring and even hitting the mitts and the focus pads with good trainers. Just punching someone's arms and shoulders. And if you can't hit their body, you can't hit their face. If they're moving just too much, You cut off the ring and you start punching their arms. You punch their friggin' sternum. You punch them in the chest. You hit any way you can hit. You're going to wear them down regardless. This fight, I thought was going to be like probably fight of the night. One of them. It was gone. It was done in round one, 4:43 of round one. Nate Landwehr, definitely underestimated you here after 3 losses in a row, whatever it was. I think you had like 3 or 4 wins in a row prior to that. You were definitely doing well. Then you lost like 3 fights in a row. You lost to pretty good fighters too, so it wasn't like you lost to tomato cans. I don't think there is any tomato cans in the UFC. There's a couple gatekeepers, you know what I mean? But other than that, even those gatekeepers have had some great friggin' fights. They're just not championship material. A lot of people fight for fame and prize fighting, make money. So hey, I'm not complaining. I just thought this fight might have went like 3 rounds and would have been a war. But Nate the Train did very well, man. Emmons, just get back in that gym, man, and work on the things that you're lacking at, whatever it is. Only you know. Only you know, brother. I'm rooting for you. I think you still got. I think you can still make a run. I think every fighter can make a run if they really put their mind to it and put their body through hell. That's what you're gonna have to do. And then once you win that championship, then you got to defend it. And that's the hardest part. Because then you get a target on you. Everyone wants to fight you. Which is kind of a good thing. If you're fighting for legacy, it's a great thing. But good job, Nate. Jamal Emmons, just get back in your gym and get out there and do your roll work. Pretty boy, turn into an ugly boy, man. Honestly. Ugly man. Verna Jandaroba defeats Lupita Gondinez. I only know her as Loopy. That was a shock to me. I thought Loopy would do a lot better. She usually does. I don't know. If she's that much better. Verma Kara. I don't know if she's that much better than Loopy. Loopy is. I've seen Loopy look pretty elite in there. I don't know. You just never know. You never know what these mixed martial arts are going. Mixed martial arts are going through in their life. You just never know. Julio Age defeats Herbert Burns via KO TKO at 2 minutes of round 2. Herbert Burns, you're not a bad guy, bro, but you're nothing like your brother. Maybe in person or in real life you are, but fighting-wise, not even close. I think you need to start sparring with your brother. Honestly. Go spar with your brother. Go spar where he spars. Go train where he trained. You probably freaking do, for all I know. But I don't think you do. I think you train somewhere else. But let me see. Do you train down South Florida? I gotta figure this out. Fighting out of Singapore. Okay. Oh, Brazil. Okay. I know you were born in Brazil, but you're fighting out of Singapore, huh? I wonder why. Why are you training out of AKA or whatever fuck it is down South Beach? One of the best gyms on the East Coast for MMA. Yeah, I think you need to go with your brother. Honestly, you got a lot more sparring partners there. But okay, good job. Okay. Julio Ake, good job. Yep, another KO, TKO to your record. Herbert Burns, just back to the gym, bro. Dennis Bazooka defeats Connor Matthews. Bazooka, great comeback. Great comeback win. Matthews, you're a tough fucking kid from New England Cartel. Man, I thought you might have something for Bazooka. Bazooka didn't look good in his last fight, but at the same time, I mean, the kid's a tough kid. Longo, another Longo student, and Matt Serra and Weidman, you know, and all those guys, you know, Aljamain Sterling, all of them. There's so many of them down there. Northeast Beast. Bazooka, good comeback, good way to rebound off the loss. And Connor Matthews, just keep training, dude. Don't worry about it. You're only gonna get better training with Cater and Font and all those guys there at New England Cartel. You're gonna be fine, dude. Just keep training hard, dude. Ebo Aslan defeats Anton Turlock. The J is silent, right? Takal. The Pleasure Man. That's right. I think he calls himself something else now. I think he has a different AKA now. Let me see if he has a different AKA. I'm pretty sure he changed his AKA. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Yeah, he still has the Pleasure Man in there. But I think he did get rid of his the Pleasure Man. Nothing wrong with the AKA, dude, but yeah, that was a tough fight for you. This kid's a fucking tough kid right there. Round 3. It was still a good fight, though. Still, it wasn't a good fight. But Pleasure Man, get back in the gym, and because you do got skills, you just got to tighten them up. Aslan, the last auto man, keep training like a savage, bro, because doing well. Jacob Malkoon defeats Andre Petrowski via KO TKO, 39 seconds of round 2. I don't know what's wrong with Petrowski. He's been on like a downslide. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure he used to fight out of Glory, kickboxing, or one of the kickboxing. Yeah, let me see. Nope. I'm pretty sure he's a kickboxer, though. I'm almost positive. LFA, he's 0-1 losses, huh? How the hell did he make it to the UFC with 0-1 losses? Did he fight Contender Series? No. Amateur results, okay. Yeah, he was fighting kickboxing from what I remembered. I could have swore he was a kickboxer. CFC, Stella Fights. Yeah, I don't see no Glory in there. Glory Kickboxing on K1. Petrowski versus Jeffrey. Lost to Jeffrey and LFA. Aaron Phillips, Exhibition MMA. Grappling. What the fuck? Fury Pro. UFC. So just so you're a grappler, dude. I don't know why I'm thinking you're a fucking kickboxer, but I think you were, though. I think you did kickboxing. I'm pretty sure you did kickboxing. I don't know why I think that, but damn, dude, you're fucking put together. You're definitely a tough kid, man. But damn, Malcolm, man, this kid's a fucking problem right there, man. For any 185, this kid just seems to get better and better and better. Let me check out his record real quick. I think he's Australia. That's right. 95. You were born a year later than my daughter. So you're what, 28? My daughter will be 29 in October. Yeah, that's about right. No, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that is right, daughter. You should got plenty of time, dude. Yeah, what the? Gracie. Where you fighting out of? Oh, Sydney? Okay. Australia. Plenty of good gyms. Or you go to New Zealand and fight out of kickboxing gym up there. Or Eugene runs and Izzy fights out of Volkanovski goes up there. So many good fighters come out of there. City kickboxing. KOs. Let me see. KOs. 38% wins of KOs. 3-1. Submission. Nothing. Decisions. 63%. 33% decision losses. Look at all these losses, all 33%. 38 KOs, percent of KOs, 63% decision wins. Disqualifications, only one loss. 4-3 in the UFC. Where did he fight before? Best of the best, Eternal. Amateur results. Super Fight MMA, Super Fight MMA 1 and 2. 2016. Won both of those. Yeah, cancel bout. When did you start in UFC? Let me see. Oh, look at that Hex fighting. Hex Fight series. I remember that. Hex Fight. Eternal. All right, so UFC started 2020. Okay. Let me see here. Khabib versus Gaethje. Yep. That was right at the beginning of the shutdown. Right after Gaethje fought 21st, I think it was like 2-3 months later, he fought Khabib, or 4 months later. April. Yeah, so April was the Ferguson, and that was the first fight we had during the shutdown in April or end of March. Yeah, that's when I started up with Fight Club. Rush Hour MMA it was called back then. Now it's Rush Hour Fight Club, but that's when I started with them, right before the Gaethje Ferguson fight. I watched the card, then the shutdown happened, and then been with them ever since, though. Over there and subscribe and like and hang out with the fucking savages and the animals and the casuals too. Nothing wrong with casuals. They're all good people. Pachowski, Cody Bunders. He lost to Cody. Illegal elbow to the back of the head. Round one. I remember that actually. That was at the end of last year. Cancel bout. Maximov beat him. That's a good win. Brendan Allen. I think Brendan Allen beats Curtis this week. I'll have those picks tomorrow. AJ Dobson beat him. That's a good win. Cancel bout with Dobson. UFC. Phil Hawes lost to Phil Hawes. Beat Alassane Abdul Razak. Alassane, tough guy. Yeah, you're just in your beginning, brother. Just keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. You look better and better and better every time I see you in there. Like you just seem to get better and better and better. This fight right here, the Irishman did fucking really good. I actually had him picked on Savage Inc. picks, so I definitely gave you a winner. I switched the pick at the last minute. I don't like doing that. It's just something I see in the stare downs and the body language and shit like that. Not only that, Pacheco is a kid from Fall River who was training out of New England cartels. So I was like, I know he ain't gonna give up. That's why I went to a decision. But this kid, Longren is for real. The Don. I mean, the kid can fight. No doubt about it. He can fight. Jaco, just stick with New England Cartel. They're only going to bring you, only going to make you tougher and stronger and more technique. Just stick with those guys, man. Then you got Lazon. You got Lazon down there in West Bridgewater. Works with my friend Travis the Outlaw Demko. And I think Demko even trains at New England Cartel too. He trains all over Massachusetts, a little bit everywhere. You know what I mean? And with Stevie Mays, with his striking, you know what I mean? With his punching. Good job, Stevie Mays. Keep it up. Keep it up with what you're doing, Junior. Stevie Mays Jr. Yeah, so this card, I think it was a bad card. Atlantic City. They go back to Atlantic City in like 4 months or something, or 5 months from now. They'll be back there again on a fight night or a pay-per-view. I forget what it is. But tonight we got PFL. We got PFL versus Bellator. It's basically Bellator and PFL, right? PFL bought Bellator. So here's the thing, right? Here's the picks. I'll give you my picks. This is a little strange. I didn't realize this. Okay, check this out. This kid right here, I got Meredith in this fight. He's a Bellator fighter, right? In LFA. But look at his KOs, KO submissions. The last fight was a decision. But 4 out of his last 5 with KOs and fucking submissions. 5-0, minus 1,600. But look at this guy, right? It might not. Oh, yeah, this ain't the guy. But watch how many times you're going to see guys that came from the UFC and women that I'm like, where the fuck did they go? They came to PFL and Bellator. I had no idea. This guy's making his PFL Bellator. Yeah, he's making his first fight. This guy looks like he's a middleweight or a heavyweight or something. This is freaking 135. He looks like a 135er, or like a 145er. This guy looks like he's fucking, I don't know, maybe it's the belts hanging off his shoulders. Ty Johnson, same name as my son, Ty. Means mountain in South American. That's what Ty means. In South American descent. Yeah, 1.5 inch, 1 3/4 reach, 1 2/3 reach over Johnson, minus 1,600. 13-6. Both of them are 5-0 in their last 5, plus 850. Ty Johnson. All you fucking degenerate gamblers out there, throw $10 on him. You never freaking know, right? Ranked 5th in the U.S. Southwest. This kid's ranked 3rd in the Dakotas. What's that, North Dakota and South Dakota? I mean, it has to be, right? Because never heard of any country or any place called the Dakotas other than North Dakota or South Dakota. I'm not saying there isn't. Yeah, he's from North and South Dakota. Ranked 3rd in South and North Dakota. 5-0. Minus 1,600, though. Damn. Here's the reason. Submission. KO. Stephen Merrill. 3-3, 5-6. LFA. 0-0. Nathan fought. I think Nathan fought's in is he still in the LFA? I think he made it to the UFC or PFL or Bellator or one or the other. I forget. I thought he won. I thought he moved up. LFA ain't bad though. It's a good promotion for England and Irish fighters. You know what I mean? But even for other people too. Brendan Cirillo, 2-0 submission. Red Naked J. Miguel Pembroke 2-2. Okay. This guy, yeah, I don't know. I got Meredith in this fight. Decision. Let me see this one. It gets strange because it's like they're taking fucking guys from fucking the UFC now. UFC has Dana White Contender Series every year, so and it has Tough too, right? So they got to get rid of some guys. Skywalker. It's funny. My next album, Sith Lord Sith Maul 617, Comfortable in Chaos, will be out this summer. So this guy's ex-Bellator fighter, right? I'll take almost every Bellator fighter over any PFL fighter, except for Francis Ngannou and Cedric Doumbé. But yeah, this guy's a Fury fighter and Bayou Fighting Championships. What is he? Featherweight U.S. Southwest. All right, that makes sense. 3-2 in his last 5. Plus 850. Both the same reach advantage. Minus 1,600 for Lucas Brennan, huh? I got Brennan in this fight, KO round 1. I think they're going to go right after each other. Ranked 108th worldwide. See that red, that maroon? That means a lot. Worldwide ranking, 108th. 8th in the U.S. Southwest. That's not bad at all. Trust me, it's not bad. If you're in the top 25 in any region in the United States, you got talent, right? Here's the thing. I just wish they just have a whole U.S. ranking, not the U.S. Southwest or the U.S. Northeast, where I'm from, right? Or the Midwest or, the West, Northwest, Southwest. Just make it U.S. Just make it U.S. Yeah, I got Brennan in this one. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about, though, in a second, though. Because I was kind of shocked when I seen this. This is why I want to watch it now. Usually I don't even want to watch PFL. Maybe just 1 or 2 fights, like the main events or something. Chelsea Hackett, Gina Bishop. I think this will show it right here. Let me see. No, not this one. Look at this one. Plus 200, minus 245. Submission armbar 5 months ago. Unanimous decision. Submission rear naked choke. Decision split. Decision unanimous, right? They get this one. PFL, submission rear naked choke, win. She lost Contender Series, Dana White Contender Series. She lost. Okay, so she went to Bellator. PFL. She come out of external KO. Unanimous. Ground and pound, got beat up. And then came back with a win, rear naked choke 7 months ago. I got Bishop in this one. Because of the 5-0, 6-0 altogether, 5-0 in our last 5. 4-1 for Hackett, the Hammer Hackett. Let's see how you hammer Hackett after your if you're the nail. Let's see how you come out of being the nail. If you are the nail in this fight, who knows? Ranked 4th in Australia, New Zealand. That's pretty good. Some tough people that come from Australia, New Zealand. They they go back and forth with each other and train with each other. Countries are right next to each other, so a quick flight right across the Pacific Ocean, right there on the other end of the fucking world, on the other end of the globe, the sphere, the circle. It's not flat Earth. If you want to think it's flat Earth, you have every right to fucking think what you want to think. There's nothing wrong with that, but I've been on enough planes in my life, and trust me, the world's fucking round. 7, ranked 7th in the U.S. West, ranked 4th in Australian and New Zealand. That's pretty good. Plus 200. I don't think you could go wrong putting a couple bucks on her. 66. She got a half-inch reach advantage. Bishop. I think Bishop's just stronger. I think Hackett might be a little bit technically standing up, but on the ground, I think this lady does what she has to do. You know what I mean? She's I seen some tape on her. 38 years old, 24 years old for the Australian. Gold Coast, Queensland, Fight Night. There, 66. So that half-inch reach. Alliance Jiu-Jitsu, San Diego. Pretty good gym. I think Cruz, Dominic Cruz trains there, and a lot of other pretty good mixed martial artists. Potential Unlimited Mixed Martial Arts. Yeah, there's a bunch of good gyms in Australia and New Zealand. Bishop. Yeah, I got Bishop here. Let me see. Want to be versus Shannon Young. This one, check this one out. Plus 225, minus 275. So she come all Bellator, right? 7 months free. She had a unanimous decision. Look at the size of her arms. She got bigger arms than some guys I know, right? She lost 11 months ago. Decision split. A lot of. She went with a triangle choke. She lost KO, TKO versus Liz Camucci, who's on this who's on this card. And split decision win. 3 years ago, minus 275, 3-2 in the last 5, 12, 2-1, 27th worldwide in the flyweight rankings, 42nd worldwide flyweight for Shannon Young, the Shanimal. Unanimous decision win. She's 2-3 in her last 5. UFC, Miranda Maverick. Now that's a unanimous decision. Miranda Maverick's in the top 3, top 5, right? She beat Mazzani, Gina Mazzani, punches, elbows from back mount. 1 year, 11 months ago. She lost Stephanie Edgar, ground and pound 2 years, 5 months ago. And lost a unanimous Macy Chase on, right? 4 years, 1 month ago. So she went right from the UFC right to the PFL. So yeah, a lot of these there's a lot of cases like this too. Not from the UFC, not PFL fighters versus Bellator. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ex-UFC fighters on this card. I just hope people know that. That's all. 1-inch reach advantage for. I like Young here because of the UFC experience and all these. You know, the only one right is maybe Edgar, maybe he has an elite, but she's tough. But Maverick, unanimous decision, and she gets the boot. I don't know. But yeah, I just I don't know. There's only one, only 2 stop. Yeah, all these are decisions except for 2. Let me see here. Decision. Same with her, except for 2. Yeah. So they both got 3 decisions and 2 finishes in their last 5. 2-3 for Young. 3-2 for Watanabe. Watanabe. Yeah, she looks like 10 times stronger, but never judge a book by its cover. I'd rather be shredded than have those big muscles in a fight, honestly. Lean and mean. I really believe she's a live dog, plus 225. I like the dog here, honestly. I got Young decision. Look at that. 92% up. Shout out to Tapology. Look at that. 92%. 84 and 2% submission. So 86. So 86 and 2-3, right? So where's the 100? 2, 3 submission, 2 by KO, 86. So yeah, 51. 91%. Where's the other 9%? It's right there, right? 8% altogether. Yeah, 84 by decision, 84% by decision, 7% by submission, and 2% by KO TKO. That's topology community. And 2% by KO for Young. 8%. I like Young. I think she's gonna I think that's Underdog City. So we got the big boys here, the heavyweights, right? Check this one out, all right? Let me see. Russian heavyweight, ranked second in Russia, which is really good. Obviously, anyone that knows anything about MMA or fighting, period, if you're number 2 in fucking Russia, you're doing something right. But look at this. This is like a lot of these obscure friggin' promotions, MMA series. I think that's a Russian Blacksmith Open Fighting Championships. I think that's down in Brazil, from what I remember. But maybe I'm wrong. Blacksmith, I think that's a Russian or a Polish MMA series. I'm pretty sure is Russian. I was looking for names on there, but like 2. I know that name, and I know this name right here. I thought that said Roberto Baggio earlier. I'm like, this ain't soccer. Minus 170 for the Russian, 32 years old, 31 years old for the man out of Boca Raton, Florida, out of Kill Cliff FC. 16-1 for the Russian, minus 170. Steve Tall Mowry. Yeah, he's 6'8". This guy's 6'1", 6'8", 79-inch reach advantage. I'm sure he's got the reach advantage here. Doesn't show his reach advantage here. It doesn't show his reach here. Popov. But here's his last loss in Bellator. Was Moldavsky. 7 months, 3 weeks ago. Then he had unanimous decision loss. Accidental eye poke. They lost to that guy after the accidental eye poke. But he's got this win versus Cleveland. Raheem Cleveland, 22-13-1. 3 minutes. Oh, let me save these before I get yeah, that's going off. So yeah, 6:30. So this fight's about to start. Let me finish this off real quick. I just want to show you guys something real quick because there's some strange ones in here, like ex-UFC fighters. A lot of them. Yeah, there's my man from Chicago, but now they're off. Shit. Anyways, this one right here, this lady fought in the UFC, I think, a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure, or Bellator. She comes from Bellator. I think she comes from like the UFC. I'm pretty sure. I think I got Santos. I think she's the favorite on this one. This one right here. This guy fought in the UFC like in his last 5 fights. I think 5 of them were in the UFC, or 4 of them at least. And Ivanov here. This kid's he's not even worldwide ranked. He's ranked in Russia. I think he wins, this kid. This kid's got heavy hands, a lot of finishes. This kid's a fucking tough kid right here too, though. Ivanov. I think he's an underdog on this. I'm pretty sure he's an underdog. I don't think you can go wrong with throwing a couple bucks on him, underdog money. But I believe Ivanov wins this fight. I had 3 minutes left. I'm glad I seen that right there. We got James, the 42-year-old out of Chicago, the American Predator. This guy fought this guy, beat this guy last time, and he's beaten almost everyone he's fought. Or I think he lost this guy last time. Yeah, let me make sure. I think he lost this kid. Canceled bout. That's right. Canceled bout. Fortune. Oh yeah. So no contest, elbows. That's right. Round 2. 2 years ago. Bellator. So he canceled bout. Canceled bout. Yeah, I like this kid. I like this guy. 42 years old. Man, he was on a run, just knocking people out. And not just anybody. He beat some pretty good guys here. LFA is pretty good, you know. But when he fought Bellator in Chicago, he looked great. He looked really good. I think he's been robbed a few times. This unanimous decision, I think he actually did lose that fight with takedowns and stuff. But this guy Gomes, tough kid, right? Beat him in 293 Bellator last year. Yeah, right. ACA. I don't know. I like this guy. I don't care what anyone says. 4-2, 2-1, 2-1, 5-6, 7-8, 8-4. Not bad for a 42-year-old. He definitely got power. 64% of his wins are by KO. 14% of his losses by getting knocked out. 14% is submissions. Decision losses, 50%. 56% of his losses are decisions. Losses, 7% of his wins come from decision. Like if he ain't choking you or knocking you out, he ain't winning too many decisions. 14% disqualification. 1 loss qualification. He's a savage. This guy, do not underestimate this guy. 14-7 pro MMA win-loss draw. 14-7 current streak, 1 loss. Yeah, this one should be interesting. I would take him on the underdog money. He beat him though. He beat Gom. So I don't know what they think. Just because of the age. Age is only a number. It's only a number. This guy, he's fucking athletic. He's got explosiveness, man. I don't know if he wears out in the last halfway through the second round, third round. I don't know. But this guy hits this guy, and he's got a huge reach advantage too, from what I remember. I got James in this one, part 2. James, come on, brother, do it for Chicago, man. Chicago needs some fucking people to fucking. We need the younger generation to get inspired by some guys like you. You know what I mean? Dakota, this lady right here, she got all finishes in her last 5 fights. I forget where she comes from. LFA, or I forget where she comes from. I think she fought in the UFC. I think she lost in the Contender Series or something. I forget. I know she got like all fucking KOs and submissions. I'm taking Dangerous. And then we got Liz Camuch, who's been in the military. This is their 3rd fight. She beat her twice already. Camuch has beaten her twice. I don't know what's going to change here for Velasquez, but you never know. Grillrilla. Well, they asked a stupid question on one of the freaking things I was reading earlier. How the military transitioned into the fight game. Well, I could give you a freaking really good answer for that one. Discipline and fucking sacrifice. Very simple. If you're good in fucking war, if you're good in fucking being a trained killer, Well, you're going to be fine in a fucking ring or an octagon or a cage. Your mindset, it's all about discipline. It's all about fucking mental. It's all about fucking sacrifice. Then we got Vassell. Yeah, so I got Kamuch easy for the third one in a row versus Lady. Not saying Velasquez can't fight. She can. She's a tough woman, but if someone's got your number, they got your number. Dennis Gosov versus Linton Vassell. I like Vassell here, even though he's like 40 years old or 42 years old. He still can crack this kid. I got him a second round KO. This guy needs some more sun. Go get some sunlight, my man. I think we all need sun right now, man, after this winter. We just had like a little flurries today and a nor'easter, a little mini nor'easter. It's fucking 2 days. Fucking, what is it? April fucking 4th today? Yeah, the 4th. We still got fucking little nor'easters. We've had blizzards in Boston and Quincy and the North Shore and the South Shore and the west of Boston on April 1st, for Christ's sakes. No bullshit. More snow in 2015 than we did in the blizzard of 78. I got pictures of that shit, so I can show you. I got Delicia here. We all know who Moldavsky is, the Polish power man. I'm pretty sure he's Polish, either that or Russian, one or the other. But pretty much the same thing. Big, strong men come from there. We all know it. They all got power. The Polish people I know that I respect, one of them's my mentor. One of them is my mentor's younger brother. I respect him too. So, yeah, there's some tough Polish people out there. No doubt about it. Believe that. They have tempers just like the Irish and the Italian, just like we have, you know what I mean? But Walk in Trouble. I love that fucking name, dude. Looks like a fucking WWF or a fucking heavyweight wrestler, like, American freaking college wrestler, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? This should be a good card. A lot of these fighters are ex-UFC fighters, and they went to the PFL or Bellator, but I have a strong suspicion, all these cuts in the UFC, because you got to make cuts because we got younger guys coming up and younger women coming up. They got to go somewhere. PFL, Bellator, or one, or LFA, or whatever. Just keep trending on. But yeah, those are the picks I got. I'm gonna go watch this because I want to check these fights out for some reason. I don't know why. Usually I don't. I'm not really into people, like I said, unless Ngannou's fighting or Cedric Doumbé. But we'll see what happens. Tomorrow I'll have UFC Savage Inc. picks out after I get out of the gym early in the morning. I'll bang out Savage Inc. picks for boxing this weekend and for UFC, and we'll go over some UFC 300 fights for next week. Insane fucking card. Probably the most epic fucking UFC fucking pay-per-view ever. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to beat this one. Everyone said 299 was more stacked. I don't know about that one. I think they might even add another fight or two to this 300 card. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. I would not be surprised. But there you go. PFL on today, and I don't know if Rush Hour Fight Club's covering. I hope he is, Jay. But I feel the same way Jay feels about PFL. But I'm definitely watching this PFL because a lot of ex-UFC fighters and Bellator. I'm rooting for the Bellator, fighters. Nothing personal against PFL. Just anything that's promoted with no elbows and is considered MMA. I don't know how you can even say that. That's like a lie. 8 limbs is mixed martial arts. 8 limbs. Fists, feet, shins, elbows, and knees. 8 limbs. And shoulders and fucking heads. Banging your head off their chest and fucking, yeah. You do fucking Go watch Muay Thai on freaking One Championship on Friday mornings with us at Rush Hour Fight Club, and then Friday night One Championship is on Amazon Prime 2 tomorrow night, and tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, and then we got One Friday Fights 58 in 8 hours. So One Fight Night 21. So that's I think it's in Colorado, or it might be in Thailand. I forget. I think there's only 2 more in America this year. But this one will be in Thailand, Wimpany Stadium, where a lot of history is in Muay Thai. But anyways, there you go. There's a PFL breakdown. There's the breakdown from last week's fight card in Atlantic City, and the 4-0 with my boxing picks, which is always the case. Always at least at 90%, 90% easy of boxing. It's just easier for me to pick. Elite boxing. Michelle joined. It's Sean joined. Thank you, people. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Subscribe and like. All right. Share. That's what I need. All right. Subscribe and like and share. I got another channel. I have to start promoting this week, and starting a third channel too. And this album, I mean, the beats are coming out banging. I made like 30 beats. I already got rid of like 24 of them. I got like 7 right now. I got like 7 beats right now that I kept, and I got to make like 7 more. 7 more. So I'll probably make 25 more beats, and I'll pick the 7 I like out of those. Then I'll add I'll add samples to those, and master them, EQ them, and then spit to them with some ad libs. And I got some collabs coming on. I got some collaborations coming on. It's gonna be the most horrorcore fucking boom bap mixed with a little new school too. Why not? And Boston, Quincy, repping fucking hard. My 3rd album. This is the one I'm producing. Not that I had any problem with my first 2 albums being produced. I was working all the time, and it was more like anger management. I just want to get those albums done. The first album done, and you end up, it's almost like tattoos, right? Once you get fucking 1 or 2 or 3 tattoos, you just get an inkling you want another tattoo. I got like 8, 9 tattoos. I want to get another 8 or 9 in the next year. So that'll definitely be happening. But it's like once you make an album, I made a 2nd album, and it's like, hey, why not make a 2nd album, right? Now it's like, why not make a 3rd album now that I understand technology and everything now? And I learned a lot from my producer too. My producer on my first 2. I watched him, watch how he did it. And I know music better than most people because I went to over 150 concerts. So making beats now, it's not hard at all. It's fucking it's just a little bit of this, a little bit of bass, a little bit of drums, a little bit of effects, a little bit keyboards, standing freaking violins and shit, and standing cellos, and drum machines, real drums, some fucking beats. I got 3 different. I got a drum machine in there. I got fucking I got like 3 drum machines in there, a real drum kit. Like everything is with the beat, right? Bang, bang, bang. Like you got to have good beats to spit to. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely bringing the horrorcore Gravediggers style back. Shout out to fucking RZA from Wu-Tang, who just changed the fucking game in '93, and all the people I listened to since the fucking late '70s and '80s. Public Enemy, Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, one of my favorite albums ever. BC Boys, License to Ill, Paul's Boutique, EPMD, every album they did. BDP, KRS-One, right? Criminal Minded, every album they did. KRS-One, every album he's done, I like. You know what I mean? Rakim, every album. It don't stop. You know what I mean? Then the first You know, all the NWA albums, all their solo albums, Ice Cube, MC Ren, Dr. Dre's first Chronic album, forget about it. That album's like up there with like Wu-Tang Forever and Return Enter the 36 Chambers and Return to the 36 Chambers by Old Dirty Bastard. Rest in peace, Russell Jones, aka Old Dirty Bastard, aka Osiris, aka 1,000 times. He has 1,000,000 AKAs. God bless his soul, because that guy, no one, you'll never hear no one like Old Dirty Bastard other than Young Dirty Bastard. And, you know, he's just one of a kind. One of a kind. Go listen to Return to the 36 Chambers, because I don't think people realize how good that album is. That album is definitely in my top 10. And I love every Wu-Tang member. Like, Inspector Deck, so underrated. You God, so underrated. Master Killer, so underrated. You know what I mean? But Wu-Tang altogether, forget about it. Forget about it. Best group ever. I like MOP. I like, you know, I like a lot of groups. A lot of groups. There's too many to mention. There's just way too many. D-Block, so many. So many. But so many we lost way too young. Just like I lost so many friends. I'm sure people out there have lost many friends too. It's almost like we lost a whole generation of savages. No bullshit. Let me catch someone selling fucking that garbage around like this neighborhood. I'll drag them out of their car and turn them into ground beef. I swear to God. I swear to Christ on my kids. I catch someone selling that shit to any of my friends, anybody that I care about, pull them out of their car and turn them into ground beef. So keep that shit away from fucking Southwest Quincy. I swear to Christ. I don't call cops. You can guarantee you'll be dealing with me and a lot of other people too. They ain't too fucking happy. Lost way too many friends. Felicia, we love you. Wayno, we love you. I can go on and on and on. So many people, but Felicia, we love you. And that shitbag, he's only getting deported from what I hear. But don't worry about it. Every dog has its day. Karma's a motherfucker. And Felicia, we love you. You're like a sister to me. You're like a sister to my wife. You're like a sister to a lot of us. And you're a trooper. And we'll never forget you, Felicia. We'll never forget you, Wayno. The reason I'm saying Wayno is because this is the time in 2015 or 16 when he passed away. It was in like April. Felicia, I don't know when she passed away. It was like too long ago. I forget. That's how long ago it was, but just really sad. A really good person, Felicia. Like she would do anything for you. Like just like my wife would do anything for you, you know, anything to help, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's sad. Really sad. A lot of people are gone way too young. It's always sad. It doesn't matter. If you're alive and you overdosed on like anything, if I come off all the pain meds I came off of, people I was prescribed, anyone can do it. I went on methadone for 11 months, came off that in 26 days, 5 milligrams a day. I wasn't even sick. My wife could fucking verify that. I wasn't even sick. I was right back in the gym. You know what I mean? So training hard, always training. If I don't train, I lose my mind. Fucking be making ground beef out of myself probably if I didn't train. But I've been training all my life since I was a young kid. So keep it up out there, people. Stay active, stay sweating every day, live that savage mentality, and be confident in yourself. All right. Peace, people. Have a great day, a blessed day, blessed night, blessed afternoon, wherever you are. Subscribe, like, share, and join the Savage Room. Usually there's people in there fucking talking, and good people. You know what I mean? Peace to all the Massachusetts creators out there. I'm proud of all of you. Being honest. Shout out to my boy, my buddy, Pack Money. Good dude right there. I'm going to be training him this week coming up, and he's going to start shredding and getting shape. It's good to hear that. He's got a really positive attitude. It's hard. I know what he's going through right now. It's not easy to have a positive attitude. All I know is, man, what a good dude. You know what I mean? And hopefully we'll do some collabs too. You know what I mean? But I got some things in mind, and I think he'll be down. But anyways, take it easy, people. See you tomorrow.